eCampsis is a free web application, developed by Calvagone, which allows the intuitive and user-friendly setup of PKPD simulations. In this video, we will show you how easy it is to load and edit a PK model, set up a trial design, and run Monte Carlo simulations in a breeze. When you enter the app, a simple PK model will already be loaded by default. You can select a different PK model from a large library, connect a PD model to it, or upload an existing Campsis model from your computer. The model code is shown in the editor window where it can be easily modified. On the right-hand side, you can change the parameter values. If you click on the button, your code will be scanned for the tags theta, eta, and eps, and the parameter names will be extracted and added to the table. The between subject variability can be entered as variance, standard deviation, or coefficient of variation. You can add correlations between omegas by right-clicking on a cell in the omega table. Enter the name of the parameter pair. Assign the proper indices, and select COR in the type column if you provide a correlation coefficient. Once you are happy with the model, you can set up the trial design. Each tab relates to a study arm, where you can configure the dosing regimen, observation times, as well as covariates of the subjects in that arm. Let's simulate a daily dosing regimen in Arm 1. We will give 3 doses in addition to the first one. The observation input field accepts numeric vectors, just as you would write them in R. Enable the time after dose checkbox if you want to replicate the observation schedule after each dose. In Arm 2, we will give 500 mg every 12 hours. You will see a summary of your trial design on the right-hand side. Now it is time to actually run the simulation. Just go to the Simulation tab and the simulation is executed instantaneously. Since we have simulated 2 arms, we want to color the simulated profiles accordingly. Expand the plot setting box and select arm in the color grouping input field. Instead of 1 line per individual, you can also show the median and 5th and 95th percentile as a ribbon. Many more options are available to configure your plot. Now we want to explore how different parameter values affect the curves. Just add a new scenario and give it a name. In this example, we want to reduce the absorption rate. Enter a smaller value for Ka in the input field. Now we need to stratify by scenario to compare the changes side by side. Or alternatively, just swap color grouping and stratification to see the different scenarios on top of each other. Let's have a look what a faster elimination does. We add another scenario with an appropriate name. Reset the Ka to the initial value and increase the value of the clearance. Simulations will be executed immediately. You can hide a scenario from showing on the plot by deactivating it. And finally, you can download the R code on your computer to fully reproduce your simulation offline with the open-source Campsis package. We hope you will enjoy doing simulations with eCampsis. To access the app, go to e-campsis.com.